What is up, guys? It's Mike here, and today I'm going to bring you guys another video where we're counting down the best trucks in my honest opinion. And today we're going to be counting down the trucks from mix number 2. Now, this is strictly my opinion, and yeah, so basically I'm counting down the best trucks from basically every single mix. And I know these videos are going to be jumped all over the place, and it's not going to be in order on how these trucks got released. And sometimes I might do just the doubles, and then sometimes I might just do the singles. It all depends when I get them. But today we are going to be looking at Mix 2, the doubles and the single trucks that got released. And they came out around February till probably March or so. And if you guys watch my other video, the best truck from Mix 1 was basically that Gravedigger that just kind of rolled into frame, in my opinion. So yeah, let's get this started. So for Mix 2, we had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 trucks again. So with these 16 trucks, we had a couple doubles, a couple that I was kind of shocked to see. So anyway, we're going to start off with the 16th truck, and that is none other than the green Jester. And the reason being that it's the green Jester, I never really had a thing for Jester. I mean, this truck was pretty cool. I mean, I did kind of like it at first, but it just kind of never really grew on me. I mean, at the time, this thing was, I thought it was cool looking. I thought it was pretty sick, the green with the bronze rims, but I never really kind of got into it after that. And once I lost interest in it, that was it. And also a fact that contributes to it is the fact that in the series, the Throwdown series, this truck was god awful. So Jester, number 16. At number 15 is going to be a double truck that we had from Mix 1, and that is Bounty Hunter. This truck did come in a 2-pack, and I believe that came with, oh god, maybe Higher Education? Not too sure. But this Bounty Hunter, this is the one with the blue roll cage and the black rims. This is actually the last Bounty Hunter we see out of all the mixes right now. I'm pretty sure we did not get another Bounty Hunter after Mix 2, I think. Which is okay. I mean, SpinMaster, they did an okay job. It doesn't really quite look like Bounty Hunter, at least the one I'm used to. That's fine, but I don't know. I was never really a big fan of Bounty Hunter. Back more when he was like a pickup truck in those days, early 2000s, yeah. The next truck on the list at 14 is none other than Hurricane Force. So this truck was ultra rare. When Mix 2 got released, this thing was one of the hardest trucks to find for Mix 2. I had to look everywhere for this thing, and I never found it. I used to find Scarlet Bandit. I still find Scarlet Bandit all over the place. Bounty Hunter and Megalodon or Higher Education, all that, they were everywhere. But this one was definitely one of the hardest to find in that Mix 2 assortment, and now it sits at number 14 out of the trucks out of the assortment of Mix 2. Not really a good fan. And speaking of a peg warmer or a peg sitter, Scarlet Bandit. This truck is pretty cool. I do like it. I don't like the fact how common it is. And since this truck is very, very common, it sits very low at this list, on this list, because it's just everywhere. This is one truck you cannot, like, if you go to a Walmart or a Target around here, you're guaranteed to see it. It's always there, no matter what. This truck has been on the shelf since February or March, and it just doesn't sell. It just does not go. Like, I'm at the point where I just might start buying them just to get them off the shelves. It is pretty bad. Alright, so the next two trucks, a lot of you guys might be, what? So, the next one is Son-Uva Digger, and the one above that is going to be the same exact thing, Son-Uva Digger. So, basically, we got the same exact truck here. The one with the black rims right here, this is the singles pack, and this was the doubles pack. I'm pretty sure this came with Mohawk Warrior, maybe? Or Megalodon. One of those two. Not too positive on which one. Actually, I could be all wrong, and one actually could have came with Bounty Hunter. I don't remember. But, yeah, both trucks, they were basically identical. I think the grill, the headlights might have been a little different. I kind of can't remember as we're looking at it now. But this was the first time this year we saw Son-Uva Digger, and I was really excited to see the single pack one. This truck did not perform well in the series, but this one actually ended up taking its spot, and this one actually did perform pretty well. So Son-Uva Digger definitely sitting over here at 12 and 13, I believe. My bad, I was actually 11 and 12. Alright, so counting into the top 10. So this was actually pretty hard. Mix 2 was a very weird mix. There were a lot of trucks in here. We got doubles, and basically I'm just going to group these two together because just like Son-Uva Digger, they are basically the same thing. So at number 10 we got Soldier Fortune Black Ops, and we got Soldier Fortune. So this was basically cool to see Black Ops. This truck looks pretty cool. I really love the fact that this truck was all blacked out. Really cool. The matted black. That was awesome. However, I do put this one ahead of it because this one is camo. I do like camo. It's pretty cool. It reminds me of the Army, Call of Duty, playing, video games and all that stuff when I was younger. That's what it reminds me of. This was the double pack, and both these trucks sit at 9 and 10. And yeah, I don't think we really saw another... the only one we saw besides these two were the playset one, and then a little later we saw the Fire and Ice version, well, the Ice version of Soldier Fortune, and now we also know, now we have a, do we have another Fire and Ice one coming out? No, that's someone else. No, it's a different truck. Sorry, that's the one for 2020. I forget who it is, but it's not Soldier Fortune. I forget who it is, but I don't know why I wanted to say Soldier Fortune. But both these trucks, decently nice, but like I said, Mix 2 is a really weird mix. And here we go. This is the truck that came with Megalodon and the doubles, and that is Pirate's Curse. So this was the third or second incarnation of Pirate's Curse that we got this year. And this one, the only difference was it had yellow rims, and this one does not have the gold tooth. No, it does have the gold tooth. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, this one had a gold tooth right there. The third tooth on the top row. So that was pretty cool. Nice little detail they did right there. And I'm pretty sure they fixed the bandana. I remember the bandana used to be like a solid red or something like that. So sitting at number 8, Pirate's Curse. Not a bad truck. Like I said in the other mix video for Mix 1, Pirate's Curse was pretty hard to find at one point. Another truck that was very common in the beginning of Mix 2 is this one right here. And that is the Gold Max D. Now, Gold Max D, this truck looks pretty cool. I really thought this was going to be the replica of the World Final one. A lot of guys say that it's really not, but it looks kind of close to it. I kind of liked it, but when this came out, we were starting to get flooded with a lot of variants of Max D from Mix 1, so that kind of made it a little lower on this list, and that's okay. I mean, this truck's pretty cool. However, I don't like this one as much as I like the 124 scale version of it. I think the 124 scale version of it totally overpowers it, and I really wish SpinMaster, what they did for the 124 scale version, they did for this, because that one just looks so much better. The next truck on the list is right here, and that is the Rottweiler. So, with Mix 2 coming out, there weren't that many variants. The only truck that really had a variant was Rottweiler, and it was pretty hard to tell. You had to know what you were looking for, and basically it was the shading on the truck. It was like a light gray, or like this one, the final version, a solid black. So sadly I don't have the variant 2, it's packed away, but that one actually has, it looks like a smoky gray instead of a solid black. And this truck I was really happy for, because this one, Mix 2 came out, and unlike Mattel, SpinMaster actually made every dog truck their own individual casting. So this was the first time we got to see this year, and it was really cool that SpinMaster did that, and they didn't just copy basically Monster Mutt Dalmatian. So that was really cool. The next truck in the list is right here, Mohawk Warrior. So Mohawk Warrior, this thing looked pretty cool. I like the 3D print, how it was going to look, and then they changed it up. The only thing I didn't like was the Mohawk. That was the number one thing, and that's probably why this truck sits at number 5 on this list. So the Mohawk, definitely compared to the Fire and Ice version of it, if you took this Mohawk off and put it on the Fire and Ice and painted it flames, then I would be like, okay, cool, then it has its own unique thing. And then you take the Mohawk off the Fire and Ice one and put it on this one and paint it black, then I would be like, okay, cool, just switch the Mohawks, paint them the colors accordingly, and this would be a little higher on the list. But that Mohawk really kind of ruined it for me, and as you guys know in the series, this thing dominated early, so that was pretty cool. The next truck was a unique one, and one we got to see the first taste of, and that is the Nitro Neon's Gravedigger. So this thing was pretty cool. This wasn't as much on the pegs, and it wasn't a peg warmer as much as Scarlet Bandit or anything like that in the beginning. This was actually pretty hard to find, and this thing looked pretty cool. I liked the way it looked. It was the first time seeing the Nitro Neons. It was nice to see that SpinMaster basically kept that up, and with Gravedigger they did a good job, because this was the first Gravedigger where all of them, all the prints, it actually reached the bottom of the truck, or it reached the tail end of the truck. So that was pretty cool. And one cool thing with Gravedigger, I think there's a version of Gravedigger in every mix. So now here we go with truck number 3, and that is none other than Megalodon. So you guys know I love Megalodon. Megalodon, this one's pretty cool. The body has nothing different, absolutely nothing different compared to Mix 1. The only difference with this truck is the rims, and I think the rims actually look pretty cool. I think this truck actually looks a little better than its counterpart in Mix 1, and it deserves to be number 3, especially out of the assortment of trucks in Mix 2, because Mix 2 had, I don't know, there's just no really defining truck. And number 2, this truck, probably the heaviest SpinMaster truck, and that is Higher Education. This was pretty cool when this came out, and it took so long for us to see another version of Higher Education come out, and that being the inverse Higher Education. But this one was pretty cool. This thing dominated the 6-lane highway races. Like, I had to change the course countless times because just the weight on this thing is insane. This was cool to see this. I love the stop sign. It was a really cool truck. I just love it. It was something, you know, different. It was probably the best truck out of the double packs, out of all of them, honestly. And then number 1, my personal favorite, and I like this truck for a lot of reasons, and mainly because I got to compare it to Hot Wheels, and we got to see finally the trophy body. So King Krunch, number 1 for the Mix 2, in my opinion, of the trucks. And honestly, this is a customizer, custom, whatever you want to call us, dream, because this thing is awesome. I love the way SpinMaster did the trophy trucks. They look amazing. It looks great. I actually ended up getting a couple of these and turning them into Bigfoots and stuff, and like, it is just amazing. They did an amazing job with the trophy body truck. It's really cool, and an added touch to it too is it's King Krunch. So obviously I grew up in the 90s watching monster trucks and everything, and King Krunch was basically one of the staple trucks in that time and era. So that's pretty cool that King Krunch was still around, and they actually even made King Krunch. I'm not too sure if King Krunch is actually still around now, so sorry for that if I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty cool to see it, and especially in the trophy truck design, that was pretty cool. So far, the 2 best trucks in my honest opinion from Mix 1 and Mix 2 are King Krunch and Gravedigger. And don't worry, I will be making a Mix 3 video here shortly. And yeah, so let me know in the comments what you guys think, if I had it right, if you agree with me, or if you think another truck was better than King Krunch. Honestly, the body style won me over with that. But yeah, like the video, subscribe below, and you know, let me know what you guys think, or if you guys think I was wrong and you know, you think maybe Jester was the best truck in both Mix 1 and Mix 2. Alright, I'll catch you guys in another video.